Ago. Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
Welcome back to the channel, the Gold Coast History TV. Please like, share, and subscribe. Every rainy season, the same heartbreaking story unfolds. Roads disappear beneath muddy water. Homes are swallowed by floods. Businesses grind to a halt. Families lose everything they have worked for. For many Ghanaians, flooding has become more than a natural disaster. It has become an annual expectation. But why does this keep happening? Is Ghana simply unlucky? Or is there something much deeper behind the floods that continue to devastate the nation? This is the story of Ghana's long battle against flooding and the solutions that could finally change its future. Ghana's geography makes it naturally vulnerable to flooding. From the mighty Volta River to countless streams and coastal lagoons, water has always been central to life. During the rainy seasons, these rivers overflow naturally. For centuries, communities adapted to seasonal flooding. But modern cities, especially Accra, have changed that balance. Rapid urban growth has replaced forests with concrete, wetlands with housing estates, and natural waterways with buildings. Instead of soaking into the ground, rainwater now races across paved streets with nowhere to go. Flooding has affected Ghana for generations. Major floods struck communities in the 1930s, the late 1960s, and throughout the 1990s. By the early 2000s, flooding had become a yearly occurrence in many parts of Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Entire neighborhoods were repeatedly submerged after only a few hours of rainfall. Yet nothing prepared Ghana for what happened on June 3, 2015. Heavy rains overwhelmed Accra's drainage system. Floodwaters swept through homes, roads, and markets. Thousands of residents sought shelter wherever they could. Then tragedy struck. At the Goil fuel station near Circle, floodwaters mixed with leaking fuel before a massive explosion tore through the area. The disaster claimed more than 150 lives. It became one of the darkest days in Ghana's modern history. The images shocked the nation and the world. Many believed it would become the turning point that finally solved Ghana's flooding crisis. But years later, the floods continued. Many people blame heavy rainfall, but rainfall alone is not the real problem. The truth lies in how cities have been built. Across many communities, drainage channels are too narrow, poorly maintained, or completely blocked. Plastic bottles, food containers, and household waste clog gutters, preventing water from flowing. Illegal buildings stand directly on waterways. Natural wetlands that once absorbed floodwater have been filled with sand and replaced by houses and shopping centers. Every new road, parking lot, and concrete surface reduces the land's ability to absorb rain. Climate change has also made storms more intense. When all these factors combine, even a few hours of heavy rain can overwhelm entire communities. Floods do far more than damage to buildings. Families lose homes. Children miss school. Businesses lose equipment and inventory. Roads become impassable. Electricity is interrupted. Waterborne diseases spread after contaminated floodwater enters communities. For many low-income families, rebuilding after each flood is almost impossible. Some households experience the same destruction every single year. Can Ghana solve the problem? The answer is yes. Many countries once faced similar flooding challenges and dramatically reduced them through long-term planning and investment. Ghana can do the same. First, drainage systems must be expanded and regularly maintained. Blocked gutters should be cleared before every rainy season, not after disaster strikes. Second, authorities must strictly enforce planning laws. Buildings constructed on waterways should not be allowed to remain. Protecting wetlands is just as important as building new drains. Third, waste management must improve. Every plastic bottle thrown into a gutter eventually blocks the flow of water somewhere downstream. Public education is just as important as infrastructure. Finally, technology can save lives. Modern weather forecasting, flood monitoring, and early warning systems can give communities valuable time to prepare before disaster strikes. Flooding is not just a weather problem. It is a planning problem. It is an environmental problem. It is a governance problem. But above all, it is a shared responsibility. Government agencies, engineers, city planners, businesses, and ordinary citizens all have a role to play. The choices Ghana makes today will determine whether future generations continue to live with annual floods or inherit safer, more resilient cities. The rain itself cannot be stopped, but the destruction it leaves behind can be. The question is no longer whether Ghana knows the solution. The question is whether the nation is ready to act.